What's going on? We gon' jump from topic to topic. My information good every time I drop it. I'ma tell you what's going on. Tune in every week, give you the truth every time I speak. I'ma tell you what's going on. Bite my tongue for nobody. You know that's the truth if you know me. I'ma tell you what's going on. I'm the new voice of the nation. Let's have some fun while engaging conversation while I tell you what's going on. What's going on? HC on the track. What's going on? Lonnie-O, songwriter. What's going on? I'm a songwriter too, so what's going on? 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 What's going on?
What's going on, folk? How y'all doing, man? It's your man Lonnie-O. Welcome to episode number 10 to the What's Going On podcast with your man Lonnie-O. We doing real talk as always. I'm happy to have y'all with me. I'm happy to be back. I took a week off. I was on vacation last week. I was out in Vegas having a fantastic time with my Aflac crew convention. I want to send a shout out to everybody that qualified for convention that got to come out to Las Vegas and hang out with all the big wigs, with the Andy Globs and the Dan Amos and the Chris Tuckers and the Lori Griner from Shark Tank and Emmett Smith. Like it was a good look. It was a good look. So Aflac, I thank you. Thank y'all for supporting everybody. What do they call us? They call us, I think, the 10 percenters of the company that got to make it out. So appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. But back to what's going on. You know what I mean? It's been a lot going on since I've been gone, so we're going to dive right into it. First off, representing hip hop, we want to get into the BET Awards. The BET Awards was on the other night, and Fat Joe set the tone for the BET Hip Hop Awards early when he declared that the night would be a little different than usual, with the focus on DJs and producers. Now, throughout the 2.5-hour broadcast, they accomplished that mission with awards and tributes and performances by legends like Kid Capri, DJ Red Alert, D Nice, Marley Marl, Symphony, Marley, Jermaine Dupri, DJ Drama, Swiss Beats, Zone, Timbaland. Oh my God, they had everybody, and it was more. There was also an emphasis on old school for the ongoing 50th anniversary of Hip Hop Celebration, including a medley of performances from classic MCs like my man Rakim the God and LL Cool J. Now, when it came to actual awards, none of the big winners were present, like Kendrick Lamar. He won 4. Drake and 21 Savage, they on tour right now anyway. 21 Savage is happy as hell because he finally got a green card. So he's able to move around the country now with Drizzy. So they in Toronto performing. So I knew he wasn't coming. So they won 2. Lil Uzi Vert, 2. And Lil Durk featuring J. Cole. They also got 2 wins as well, too. So shout out to everybody that won awards. The shows are getting better and better, which I'm happy about because for a minute, we were slacking a little bit with the award show, so I'm glad we're getting back to normal. Now, speaking of getting back to normal, my man Nori is trying to get back to normal right now because he says he was left holding the bag when it comes to the crypto craze. So allegedly, Nori lost some bread. The Drink Champs creator and host tweeted out, "Yo, my Bitcoin or whatever," I could hear Nori saying this too, "my Bitcoin or whatever it's called, it ain't worth nothing." He reposted the tweet to Instagram where he added, "I'm mad at cryptocurrency. Y'all lied." Some of his peers like Fat Joe and Slim Thug pulled up in the comments to co-sign this sentiment. While one Bitcoin is currently worth around $27,000, damn, that price dropped. It's less than half of what it was when it was at its all-time high in November of 2021, when it was $70,000. It's a big jump, yo. It's a big jump. But anyway, Nori, hold it down, man. You got bread. I saw your Instagram too. I saw you out in Paris living it up and doing your thing. So you got bread. You all right, Nori. You all right. But I hear you on that. Everybody that's out there investing in Bitcoin, watch what's going on. Watch your bread. Even though that's the new wave of currency and that's where we going, you got to be more careful. All right. Now, speaking of being more careful, let's talk about my reckless, entangled friend, Jada Pinkett. What's up, Jada? How you doing, girl? You got a book coming out. Congratulations, mama. But Jada Pinkett Smith opened up about her life with Will Smith and her upcoming memoir, Worthy, and it reveals some surprising secrets about their marriage. Now, y'all tell me if y'all knew this, because I didn't know this at all. The actress sat down with NBC's Hoda. Y'all know Hoda, that like to drink wine in the morning on NBC. Hoda, you my girl too. I salute you, mama. What's up, girl? Have me on your show. Have me, the Lonnie-O, What's Going On podcast. Come on, Hoda. But anyway, Jada sat down with Hoda on NBC primetime special that airs this coming Friday. In an interview, she reveals that she and Will have been separated since 2016. Did y'all know that? They've been separated since 2000. So when he smacked the out of Chris Rock last year for saying, keep my wife name out your mouth, they were separated. They wasn't even together. They haven't been together since 2016. I knew none of this. She explains that after 20 years of marriage, they mutually agreed in 2016 to live completely separate lives, but haven't gotten a divorce. They're still legally married. They're just not together romantically. I knew none of this. I know y'all ain't know none of this either. They didn't even tell anybody until now. Jada explains why it fractured, that there's a lot of things. By the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both caught up. I think we were both kind of just stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be. Wow. I need to marinate on that for a moment because that's big. That's crazy. And she said Tupac was her soulmate, but they never had sex. I'm going to leave that one right there and see if y'all believe that one. Y'all believe that Tupac ain't smashed? Y'all believe that? I don't know. It's hard to say somebody was your soulmate and you ain't give them no cookie. I'm just saying. It's hard. It's hard. If I say somebody's my soulmate, guess what happened? I'm going to leave that right there. Speaking of smashing, let me tell y'all about Barbara Walters. Y'all know Barbara Walters, right? Interviewer extraordinaire, done interviewed some of the greatest people on the planet, some of the most highly esteemed dignitaries that you could possibly imagine from all over the world. The creator of one of my favorite shows, The View, that comes on ABC, but it's Barbara Walters. Did y'all know that Barbara Walters was smashing Richard Pryor? I'm going to leave that one right there because I didn't know. And when I found out, I said, what? Barbara Walters was smashing Richard Pryor? Get out of here. But this is at least what her old co-host from The View, Sherry Shepherd, was talking about on this past Wednesday's episode of Sherry. She sat down with Joy Behar, who's also from The View, who's also a friend of Barbara Walters. They were sitting down having juicy gossip, in which she said that she learned from legendary comedian Paul Mooney. She said that Paul Mooney told her that he once walked in on Barbara and Richard doing the deed. It's true. Pryor wasn't the only black man Barbara slept with either. She had a long acknowledged an affair with then Senator Edward Brooke in the 70s. Barbara was getting chocolate. Who knew Barbara liked chocolate? That's wonderful. Everybody should like chocolate because chocolate is amazing. I'm not mad at you, Barbara. Rest in peace, girl. But she was also hanging out with Colin Powell. Rest in peace, Colin. We respect you and we appreciate everything you did for the country. She was running around with Colin. Barbara was getting it in with the brothers. Who knew Barbara Walters was getting it in and loving the brothers? Who knew that? It's a beautiful thing. But anyway, speaking of loving brothers, because this woman got caught in Mexico with with a brother a few weeks back. I went into that on my podcast a few weeks back. But Britney Spears. Hey, Britney. Hey, Britney. Britney been doing a lot lately. Britney done got divorced from Sam. Her baby father, Kevin Federline, done left and moved to Hawaii with the kids, with his new wife, that the kids ain't even say bye to Britney before they left. But Britney has a court date scheduled on the same day as her tell-all memoir, The Woman in Me, is released, which is coming up on October 24th. California Highway Patrol cited Britney for driving without a license or insurance. She couldn't produce an insurance card. She could fight the ticket in court on the 24th, or she could pay the $1,140 fine. Britney, let me talk to you just for a minute. You got too much damn money to be driving around with no insurance, and no license. What are you doing, Britney? Get it together. And you on Instagram with knives, dancing half naked, swinging knives and cutting your wrists. And your fans is worried about you and sent police to the crib for a welfare check. And you had to tell them you were okay. Britney, turn it down just a little bit, just a little bit. And get this bread from this book and this memoir you got coming out on the 24th, where you're going to tell all your business because everybody wants to know the dirt, just like with Jada. All right. Now, stop the foolishness, girl. Now, this actually got me, well, as I was away on vacation, and I came back to this craziness. What's going on in Israel right now? This is a serious terrorist moment that's going on in Israel right now for no reason out of the clear blue sky. The American death toll is now up to 22. It's probably a little higher than that as I'm doing this podcast right now. In Gaza's sole power plant is out of fuel and plunging the territory into total darkness. So it's dark out there. They done bombed the power plant. The Hamas regime bombed the power plant in Israel. This is getting crazy. Israel's foreign ministry says that in addition to the 14 Americans killed by Hamas and as many as 20 taken hostage, at least 21 other nationalities are among the dead and unaccounted for. Also, 9 United Nations staffers have been killed in Gaza. Damn. President Biden's confirmed that at least 14 Americans have died in the Israel-Hamas conflict, and an unknown number of Americans may be among those that were taken hostage by Hamas militants. Hamas has threatened to kill the hostages if Israel attempts to strike at their civilians without warning. Y'all started this, so how the hell y'all? This is crazy. Speaking from the White House, Biden reaffirmed the support with Israel and said simply, "This is terrorism." He described the actions of Hamas militants as evil and said that some of the victims had even been butchered and slaughtered by the attackers. More than 350,000 Israeli reservists were mobilized to reassert their power over 24 towns and villages that came under Hamas control. The magistrate Jen Atal Veruz said that numerous civilians were harmed as part of the conflict cannot be overstated. He said it's not a war or a battlefield, it's a massacre. Wow. During a speech on Tuesday, President Biden, he confirmed that more than 1,000 civilians have been killed by Hamas fighters through acts he called pure, unadulterated evil. I don't know what's going on over there right now. Floyd Mayweather actually sent a private jet out there. Floyd Mayweather, shout out to Floyd too, man. Floyd, you've been doing a lot of humanitarian things right now. But Floyd sent a plane out there with 4 of his private jet pilots, and they brought water. They're bringing bulletproof vests. They're bringing those for the civilians and the fighters. And Floyd Mayweather also gave some money and took care of like 70, 80 families due to the Maui wildfires a little over a month and a half or so ago. So shout out to Floyd, man. Floyd putting that money up and doing great humanitarian things. So I salute you, Floyd. Big shout Mayweather. Now, moving on to that, we're going to keep an eye on that and see what's going on, y'all. But moving on from that, I came across this weird ass story. this weird ass story that I figured I'd share with y'all. The story starts, the name of the story is called Funeral Feasts. Okay, let me give y'all that. Scientists studying the remains of people who lived in Northern Europe 15,000 years ago found that there was some cannibalism going on. For those of you that are out there in the viewing public and don't know what cannibalism is, that's when you eat people. Okay, just if y'all ain't know. So they said there was some cannibalism going on. It seems that the Magdalenian culture back then had an interesting way of dealing with their dead friends and family. Instead of burying the bodies, the people who showed up to the funeral were eating them. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Uh, Also, make sure when you shout somebody, listen, people, too, aside from that, don't this gives a whole new meaning uh, to eating out at a funeral or after the funeral. This is but, but hold on. Yeah, I need y'all to do something else too. Whenever y'all sending shouts out to people for their birthday, whenever y'all are doing this, please make sure that they still alive. When you sending shouts out on Facebook, yeah, send a shout out to my boy John and my girl Kiki. Make sure that they are still alive, please. And stop sending shouts out to people that ain't here no more. What are we doing? Are we partying at the club or are we partying in the cemetery? Where the hell are we partying at? Make sure these people are alive, please, before y'all start sending birthday shouts out to people. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I tickled myself with that one. That's hilarious. Speaking of hilarious, did y'all know Drake has stomach problems? I had no idea Drake has stomach problems. His stomach probably hurt because of all that damn money that he made. But Drake says that, hey, what's up, Drizzy? How you doing, family? Drake said he's taking a year off from music so he can focus on his stomach issues. Who knew Drake had stomach issues? I didn't know. I didn't have a clue. Um, but he said he's taking a year off and he has to handle his health. And he actually gave it to Joe Budden too the other day. Drake just released a new album, and Joe Budden on his podcast came at him a little bit and said that Drake needs to grow up lyrically. He said he needs to grow up lyrically and stop rapping to the kids, stop rapping for kids and banging 25-year-olds. That's what Joe Budden said about Drake. He said his raps cater to kids and not adults, and Joe was coming at him because Drake is 37 years old, and he said he hang with kids too much, and his raps ain't where they need to be as far as age is concerned. Drake actually shot back at Joe Budden, which is actually helping Joe Budden's ratings right now. So salute to Joe Budden for even stirring the pot. For some reason, I think you knew what you was doing when you stirred this pot, Joe. But either way, it's working out for you for your podcast on Revolt TV. So shout out to you. But Drake hit back, and Drake was calling him, telling people don't listen to Joe because Joe's a failure. How you going to listen to a failure that didn't try, that fell out of the game and didn't try to continue with music? You only had a couple hits and then you was out of there. And he also said that, Drake also said that he flies a 767 private jet and that Joe Budden flies commercial and in first class on occasion. Yo, that's hard. That's a hard ass diss. Drake, I salute you for the diss, man. That was hard. That was very hard. But moving right along, say what's up to my home girl. Happy birthday, Tony Braxton. You should have brought your sexy ass home last night. You could have been with. All right, I was having a whole moment. My bad. But Tony, happy birthday, girl. Tony looking good too. I saw Tony. Tony took a nude photo to represent her 56th born day, and she wow. If y'all ain't see it, look up Tony Braxton photo 56th birthday. It's sexy. The haircut sexy. Tony, we salute you, ma. Salute you. Everything that you brought to music, everything you brought to the people, we salute you. I'm proud of you. Another happy birthday shout out goes out to my girl. I am the light as a rock. LLYLYTE. Happy birthday, MC Light, hip hop icon. salute you, girl, and everything that you've contributed to hip hop. Happy Born Day. We salute both of y'all. And everybody else that's a Libra that got a birthday going on. This is Libra season right now. So happy birthday to all the Libras that's out there, you know? All right. Now listen, I told you we was going to run through this quick. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm fresh back from vacation. I got a lot of energy. This is actually the last episode. The last episode for season 1. We made through 10 episodes of this podcast thing, man, and we're going to keep it growing. We're going to keep it grooving. I'm happy y'all are with me and y'all are hanging out. But before I leave, y'all know I got to give you a PSA, right? Public service announcement brought to you by the Edwards Insurance Group and Aflac. Where is it? Over there. Aflac, up there with the duck. People, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please do something for me. For the love of God, please stop wearing pajama pants and bonnets in public when y'all in the store. Do y'all hear me? Stop wearing pajama pants and bonnets when you're in the store. It drives me batsh crazy when I see people with pajamas on and bonnets. Girl, you knew damn well your ass wasn't supposed to leave the house with that bonnet on your head. And boy, you know damn well your ass wasn't supposed to be hopping out of that Mitsubishi, Honda Civic, whatever the hell you just hopped out of with them damn pajama pants on, smelling like yesterday. Y'all know y'all smell like yesterday. You look like you smell like yesterday. You look like you ain't washed your ass. That's what you look like. When you come out of the house, I hate driving down the street. It's driving me insane. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. I hate driving down the street and looking. And they together too. You ever see a couple? You see the couples walking down the street together. This fool got on pajama pants. She got on pajama pants. Everybody got pajama pants on with a little snowman on them. And yo, please stop. Stop with that. Stop with the bonnets on your head. Ladies, y'all should know better. Fellas, stop. Please, ain't none of this sexy. Y'all look like y'all smell like last night because y'all chose to come out in public with a bonnet and some pajama pants on. Stop doing it. Now, everybody, all y'all that's watching this right now, tell people that you know, stop doing it too, because I know y'all see it too, and I know that drive y'all crazy too. Now, if y'all are actually the ones doing it with the pajama pants and the bonnet in public, please stop. It ain't sexy. It's not. It's not a good look at all. I don't care where you're going. I don't give a damn if you live down the street from the store that you're going to. That's not an excuse. It is not an excuse. That's my PSA, man. I just wanted to vent to y'all, man. It's your man, Lonnie-O. Thank y'all for hanging out for the first season, episode 10 of the Lonnie-O What's Going On podcast. Now I got to take a break because we got music coming. I got music that we putting out. And listen, it's a lot going on with your man, yo. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But until you see me again, don't let no girl or boy steal your joy, and don't let no woman or man interrupt your plan. Stay safe and get money, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's the What's Going On podcast and your man, Lonnie-O. I'll see y'all next season. Deuces.
You ready? What's going on? What's up? What's going on? We gon' jump from topic to topic. My information good every time I drop it. I'ma tell you what's going on. Tune in every week, give you the truth every time I speak. I'ma tell you what's going on. Bite my tongue for nobody. You know that's the truth if you know me. I'ma tell you what's going on. I'm the new voice of the nation. Let's have some fun while engaging conversation while I tell you what's going on. What's going on? AC on the track. What's going on? Lonnie-O songwriter. What's going on? I'm a songwriter too, so what's going on? 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 What's going on?